Hello everyone, I'm teacher Manny's assistant. He asked me to do the introduction for today's lesson. If you remember, last week you learned about 4 main steps to solve a word problem. And also, you use a problem-solving strategy that called guess and check to solve the chicken out. Hello, chicken. You scare me. Oh my god. That was funny though. Alright, boys. Yes. To solve the chicken and rabbit off. Can you guys stop doing this? I'm having a conversation here. Anyway, for today, you're going to learn about working backwards strategies. What is working backwards strategies? I will tell you that some problems are difficult to solve if we try use any other method. But if the problem is worked backward, it makes the problem solving much easier. This kind of problem has 3 characteristics in common. First, we'll start from something that we don't know. The end answer is given to us. The problem we go through a series of operations. Like you have to do multiplication, subtraction, addition all together. Weird, right? Alright. My job is done here. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your lesson with Teacher Money. See you next week if Teacher Money doesn't want to replace me immediately. Bye. Hello everyone. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. It's another week with Teacher Money and solving advanced word problems. For today's lesson, we're going to learn about the working backward strategy. Again, I forgot to tell you, for this week, Blackpink is with you to support you learn this problem-solving strategy. Some problems are needed to be solved only by using this method. It is difficult to solve them by using any other method. Let's look at an example. For solving this problem, we need to move backward by changing plus to minus, minus to plus, multiply to division, and division to multiply. Answer is 60. I change multiply 3 to divided by 3. 60 divided by 3 equal 20. I change minus 4 to plus 4. 20 plus 4 equal 24. I change multiply 4 to divided by 4. 24 divided by 4 equal 6. Let's look at another example. We have an unknown number at first. We multiply, or unknown number has multiplied by 5 and 225 added to the product, and the final answer become 1225. Now we need to find out what was our number at first. Again, for solving this problem, we need to move backward by changing plus to minus, multiply to division. So we have 1225 as our final answer. 1225 minus 225 equal 1000. 1000 divided by 5 is equal 200. So our first number is 200. Let's see another example. I would like to ask you to solve this problem by yourself. Your unknown number multiplied by 111, the product divided by 6, and the answer in end is 222. So what was the first number? You have 1 minute to solve this problem. Let's see the answer. 222 divided 6, we change to multiply by 6. 222 multiplied by 6 is equal 1332. Multiply 11, change to divided by 111. 1332 divided by 111 equal 12. Now the question is, how do we solve a word problem by using this method? Let's look at an example. I am a tricky number. First, you add 50 to me, then multiply the sum by 50. Subtract 50 from the product and divide the difference by 5. The result will be 540. What number am I? Let's read the question again to fully understand it. I am a tricky number. First, you add 50 to me. Then multiply the sum by 50. As you can see, we need to start with something that we don't know. A tricky number. The final answer is given to us. 540. We know to solve this problem, we need to go through a series of operations. Look, add 50, multiply 50, minus 50, divided by 5. Let's plan our solution. We know the final answer is 540. As I told you, we need to start with something that we don't know. A tricky number. Then our number added to 50. The result multiplied by 50. Subtract 50 from the product and divide the difference by 5, and the result will be 540. We need to use the moving backward strategy to solve this problem. So now we start to changing the operations. 540 divided by 5, we change it to multiply by 5. 540 multiplied by 5 is equal, can you tell me that? Yes, 2700. 2700 plus 50 is equal 2750. 2750 divided by 50 is equal 55, and 55 minus 5 is equal 5. 5 plus 50 equal 55. 55 multiply 50 equal 2750. 2750 minus 50 is equal 2700. 2700 divided by 5 is equal 540. Okay, let's do another example. Jane had 7,000 baht in cash and her bank account altogether. 218 baht from her pocket she paid for the lunch. Then she used her debit card to withdraw 1,500 baht from her bank account. Now she has same amount of money in cash and her account. How much money did she have in both cash and bank account at first? So let's read the question again to fully understand it. Jane had 7,000 baht in cash and her bank account altogether. So now we know she has 7,000 baht, 280 baht. From her pocket, she paid for the lunch. Then she used her debit card to withdraw 1,500 baht from her bank account. So she withdrew the money, but she never spent it for buying anything. So she still have this 1,500 baht in her pocket. Now she has same amount of money in cash and her account. After she spent 280 baht, from her total money that she has in a bank account plus cash in her pocket, she withdraw 1,500 baht from her bank account and put it back in her pocket. After that, she has same amount money in cash and her account. The question asks us, how much money did she have in both cash and bank account at first? So now we know her bank accounts plus the cash she has in pocket was 7,000 bahts before she spent 280 for her lunch. So first, we will subtract 280 from 7,000 that Jane had. 7,000 minus 280 is equal 6,720. So we know 6,270 baht left for Jane after she paid for her lunch. And we know now she has same amount of money in cash and in her account. So if we divide 6,720 by 2, then we know how much money she has now in both her account and in cash. Because there are same amount of money, so we can find them by dividing the money she has left by 2. The answer is 3,360 baht is in cash and 3,360 baht is in her bank account. Now we need to answer the question, how much money did she have in both cash and bank account at first? For solving this problem, again we need to move backward. So now she has 3,360 in her pocket, right? So the money she has at first minus 280 baht that she paid for lunch from her pocket plus 1,500 baht that she withdraw from her bank and put in her pocket, she has now 3,360. So if we want to find how much money she had in her pocket at first, we have to move backward. I give you 2 minutes to solve this problem. Okay, let's see the correct answer. First, we find out how much Jane had in her pocket at first. 3,360 minus 1,500 equal 1,860. 1,860 plus 280 equal 2,140. 2,140 baht she had in cash before she spent her money. Now let's find out how much money she had in her bank accounts. 3,360 plus 1500 is equal 4860 baht she had in her bank account. You can check your answer by adding 2140 to 4860. The answer should be 7000. Let's look at another example. Alan, Benny, and Charles had total 75,000 baht at first. Alan gave 3,000 baht to Benny. Ben gave 5,000 baht to Charles. Each of them then had the same amount of money. How much money did each boy have at first? Let's read the question again to fully understand it. Alan, Benny, and Charles had total 75,000 baht at first. So now we know three people had total 75,000 baht altogether. Then Alan gave 3,000 baht to Benny. So Alan gave 3,000 baht from his money to Benny. Then Benny gave 5,000 baht to Charles. Then, after Alan gave 3,000 baht to Benny and Benny gave 5,000 baht to Charles, now each of them had same amount of money. What question asks us to do? How much money did each boy have at first? We know that Alan, Benny, and Charles had total 75,000 baht altogether. Even after Alan gave 3,000 baht to Benny, Benny gave 5,000 baht to Charles, they still have 75,000 baht altogether because they didn't spend the money for anything. They just exchange it between together. Because each boy has same amount of money, we will divide 75,000 by 3 to find out how much money does each boy have. The answer is 25,000 baht each boy had in the end. But the question asks us how much money did each boy have at first. So now we have to use move backward technique to solve this problem. I want to give you 2 minutes to think about it and try to solve it by yourself. So whatever Alan has is minus 3,000 baht is equal 25,000. Benny received 3,000 baht from Alan. So Benny, whatever Benny has, plus 3,000. And then Benny borrowed 5,000 baht to Charles. So Benny's money plus 3,000 minus 5,000 is equal 25,000. Charles didn't share his money with anyone. He just received 5,000 baht from Benny. And he has 25,000 baht now. For solving this problem, again, we have to move backward. So 25,000 baht minus 3 become plus 3,000. Minus 3,000 become plus 3,000. So 25,000 baht plus 3,000 equal to 28,000 baht. Alan had 28,000 baht at first. Benny, 25,000 baht plus 5,000 baht equal 30,000 baht. 30,000 baht minus 3,000 baht equal 27,000 baht. So Benny had 27,000 baht at first. Charles, 25,000 baht minus 5,000 baht is equal 20,000 baht. So Charles had 20,000 baht at first. You can again check your answer by adding this number all together, and you have to get 75,000 baht in total. Problem solvers in the area, don't give up, girls. Let's look at another example. Sabrina went up 20 floors to her friends to collect a Chanel purse. She went down 8 floors to pass the purse to her cousin. She went up another 2 floors to look for a friend who stayed at 26th floor to do homework together. On one floor was Sabrina staying. Let's read the question again to fully understand it. Sabrina went up 20 floors to her friend's house to collect a Chanel purse. So we know Sabrina has started from his apartment and he went up 20 floors to her friends. And then she went down 8 floors to pass the purse to her cousin. And after that, she went up another 2 floors to look for a friend who stayed at 26th floor to do homework together. What floor was Sabrina staying? The final answer is 26, right? So Sabrina started from her apartment. She went up 20 floors to her friend's house, and then she went down -8 to pass the purse to her cousin, and then she went up +2 to look for a friend who stayed at 26th floor. So for solving this problem, again we need to move backward. Now I've made it easy for you to solve. I give you 1 minute to get the answer. "26 minus 2 equal 24. 24 plus 8 equal 32. 32 minus 20 equal 12. The answer is 12. Let's look at another question. You can solve a word problem by writing or drawing your solution. Let's solve this problem with drawing the solution. During a shopping trip, Sydney spent half of her money in the first shop. She spent 2,000 baht, more than half of her remaining money in the second shop. She was left with 3,000 baht in the end. How much money did Sydney have at first? Let's imagine these 4 rectangles are the money that Sydney had at first. Sydney spent half of her money in the first shop. So this pink rectangle is the money that she spent at first shop. Then she spent 2,000 baht, more than half of her remaining money in the second shop. This yellow rectangle is half of her remaining money after she spent half of her money in first shop. So now she spent half of her remaining money plus 2,000 baht. And she has left 3,000 baht. We would divide the total of her money into 4 equal parts. If we can find one part, we can find how much money Sydney had at first before she started shopping. We know she spent 2,000 baht, more than half of her remaining money, and she had left 3,000 baht. So if we want to find one part of 4 parts of her money, we add 3,000 baht to 2,000 baht, which is equal 5,000. Now we have 1/4 of Sydney money, or 1 part of the 4 part of her money. So if we multiply 5,000 to 4, we would have how much money did she have? So 5,000 multiplied by 4 is equal 20,000. Okay, let's solve our last example. I would like to ask you to solve this problem by yourself. I would not help you at all. So you have to start the process and end the process, and then choose the right answer. A number is added to 3,000. The sum is then multiplied by 5. When 8,000 is subtracted from the product, the result is 14,500. What is that number? So you have 3 choices: 2,550, 2,500 and 1,500. Please solve this problem I give you 3 minutes before I show you the correct answer. Okay, the correct answer is 1500. I hope you got the correct answer. So that's all for today. Please work on your worksheets, and if you have any question, you can leave comment under this video and I would reply to you as soon as possible. And also, you can choose your favorite singer or actors that you would like to see on next week's slides. Just leave their name in comment on this video and I will choose the one that more students have chosen. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoy your lesson for today. Till next week, have a good week.